Are we doing a VOD review here for Ryan for League of Legends? Doing that one thing when we do VOD reviews, jungle's always a little bit different than laning. Mainly what we're looking for as jungles is discussing all the possible options you could have done and the pros and cons of them. So if you choose to gank a lane, we talk about why that was good, why that was bad, and then all the other options we could have done. Should we went for more camp? Should we have back? Should we have roam? Should we have counter jungled? So many different things. So that's mainly what we're looking to do. I want to see who you're going against. I have no idea. Okay. Let's see. We're going against an Echo jungle. Your Kayn, Conquer Kayn, Dark Harvest Echo. So you actually surprisingly should beat him kind of early, or at least we'll take positive trades. With Kayn's recent buffs, he's not too terrible pre-6, and Echo is whatever. Lane-wise, Renekton, Aatrox, that should be fairly gankable. Aatrox doesn't have a choice. When he goes for trades, he's going to naturally hit the waves and push the waves up. It's just how his kit works. So top's pretty gankable, and he doesn't have the best escape options. He has the one dash and then a counter engage. Yasuo, is always somewhat gankable, but also he moves fast. Bot lane's kind of gankable. So all your lanes are pretty gankable if the lane stays the right way. So that's nice. And then we want to look to obviously pressure Kayn or Echo early. Okay, not what I want to do. Jesus Christ, that was loud. Fucking love this. Okay. Okay. So we start red. One thing that you still struggle with, and again we see it here, the kiting's pointless. So when you're kiting, you can tell you're doing it right is when you can get him to not be attacking off a cooldown, and he has to move. So you see he's not moving, and he's just attacking on cooldown. Like, we're not actually dodging anything, and we're not speeding up or slowing down our clear. So it's just kind of pointless, and that's why you get chunked so hard. You're at half health right now. So obviously Kayn heals when he does his little stupid wall thing. But we need to get better at kiting. Let's look at basics of it. Just start emphasizing it when we can. Not the best there, but okay. Perfectly timed smite, though. That was nice. It was actually perfect. Super efficient. Okay. So when we're clearing Krugs, right at this point is when we need to start checking lane states. You need to have your decision made up pretty much right now what your next move is. Is it to gank top? Is it to invade? Is it to gank mid? Is it to go to Raptors? Is it to go to blue? Whatever we're trying to do, you need to make the decision now. Since we're not using any map awareness, we're not checking maps or states or anything, we have no idea. It's like we see our Renekton's pushed into him. Why would Renekton be pushed into him possibly? Did he land a stun? Did he get a big trade? Is this Aatrox half health? Is he full health? How was he able to push? We have no idea. If we would check this, for all we know, this Aatrox could be half health or one shot, which means even if he's under tower, he'd be gankable at level 1 and 2. So we need to be checking lane states. One thing to know, if our lanes push up, most likely they bounce back on the 3rd and 4th wave, so just be ready for that. But not checking lane states just kind of puts us on AFK farm mode. So hopefully your decision's made about what you're doing next. It looks like we're just going to straight to Raptors, take advantage of Kayn's speed. Yeah. Not terrible. The most efficient jungle path right now, commonly accepted. Kayn's pretty good at clearing Raptors, so it's not the worst, but is red, Krugs, and then you go to your blue side or invade their blue side. Get one gank in, whatever lane you want, and then contest Scuttle. So you have double buffs to contest Scuttle. And you're level 3. But full clear as Kayn is usually pretty good, because you need to get him up levels and stay on top, and Raptors are always a nice little clear. Alright, so we see the Yasuo go on Orianna. This is the first time we've checked lane states. We're transitioning this way. This is what I really want to know what's going on, honestly, because if this is happening again, Renekton's 2 now, he could hit the QQ, whatever, stun combo and chunk him for half his health. Like, this could be actual super gankable right now. We have no idea. So we see Yasuo going on Orianna. Not that it matters for you, but Yasuo should lose this trade because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 range minions to hit the Yasuo at level 2. They're going to chunk him really, really hard. And Yasuo's doing it in the middle of our wave. So that's really bad for Yasuo. So we kind of rotate in, which is really good. You don't know how long that Yasuo is going to stay. If Orianna goes away, Yasuo might chase. So this is good. But now there's nothing to happen. I need you out. Wasted time is always bad, especially early. We're most critical. Scuttle spawns in 30 seconds. We need to make sure we have one more camp done or one more successful gank done before we do the scuttle. The reason why we want to make sure we have another gank done if we can is because it creates lane priority. If we have a successful gank mid, bot, or top, then you'll get lane priority in those lanes and you can contest scuttle easier. If you're down lane priority, if these are both even, fighting at scuttle is risky because all the lanes could collapse on you. So this is kind of like a transition gank. We just kind of wasted a little bit of time, which is okay. Pop a sweeper. I don't know about that right there. Nothing's going to be warded over here. And we go in. So we have a couple options. Again, we're not checking lane states. I have no idea what's happening in the spot lane. I know that red team's pushed under tower. They could, again, be one shot. The optimal play could easily be to just path down and go pick up those kills. But we have no idea because we're not checking lane states. So check in. I think that was just in range to check if red was there. So we know that his red's down, but his raptors are up. So most likely what Echo did was red. So red, Krugs, and then he went to his blue side or invaded your blue side. But we have no idea right now. It's unfortunate. It means we didn't get the best warding from our bot lane to check that, but we'll see. So we take raptors, not an ideal camp. I kind of see what decision making was here to do, because if we go on this red and Yasuo goes up, we can just go through the wall and pick up that kill. Not a bad idea. I think it's probably what you're going to do here. Yeah. Yasuo plays it safe, so that's fine. Start checking. Red's down. I would check his Krugs. Krugs are up. I don't know what this Echo did then. So he probably did red and then invaded? Or just red, blue. I don't know what this Echo did. Regardless, Krugs are super valuable to take. We want to make sure to take them. But one thing that's also pissed me off is we still haven't checked this lane state. We have pretty full health, a real healthy bot that's pushed under their tower. So what's happening here? We have no idea. Again, this could be a free double kill for all we know. But we're not looking. Alright, so did you actually see him top, or were we anticipating top? I think we're anticipating top. Let me see. Whereas it would make sense, but he also could be here. Yeah, we're just anticipating. So I see what you mean. He got red. You assume he went to blue side in this. I could see that happening. There's also a smaller chance of him taking your blue and then contesting here. We'll probably find out soon. But leaving Krugs is pretty bad for him. But good attempt at communication to your team regardless. It's really nice, especially since our top lane is pushed up like that. Rather be safe than sorry. I'm okay with that. Side note, unless you plan on invading all game onto his side, you want to leave the original smaller Krug untouched. So kill big Krug, kill his spawns, kill the little spawns. If you do that and leave the other one, it won't respawn. So he has to come clear that. And Krugs are the most valuable camp. We full clear it. We still have not checked the lane state bot. We have no idea what's happening. Echo is top. Echo is level 2. What is this Echo doing? So I know, very first thing you should do when a jungler appears on the map, hit tab, check his CS, so you know what camps he's cleared. Okay, he's level 3, thank God. He doesn't have a red buff on him, so we already lost that. You lost your red buff, so it means he did start here, and then probably full cleared blue, and that's what's taking him so long. So, okay. So, big mistake from their Echo. That's putting him way behind. Okay, this is the first time we've actually observed this lane, and we're in their jungle on this side. So this is what I really, really hate about this. For all we know, that they could have been weaker. They could have tried to sustain extra in lane. We have no idea. We're just kind of chilling now. And we go. We should get scuttle. Cool. So at that point, bot lane wasn't gankable, but we had no idea anytime if it was or wasn't, which means your decision making isn't there. You're not deciding on what you're doing. You're just kind of playing the game how you always do. That's the next thing you're going to have to do to get to that next level. You need to consider all the options, taking all the possible information that you can, and then make decisions. You're just kind of going with the flow, and as soon as you clear a camp, you look at the map real quick and decide what your next thing is supposed to do. You can't think like that. You have to think moves ahead, otherwise you're always going to be behind. Okay, so now we're checking lane states. So we want to guide the scuttle whichever way we're going to want to go. Echo's still top, so let's camp that top side. This is fine. So that's good. We should clear blue and then probably lift it back. So we did just have a little waste of time on this side. We cleared Krugs for him. One thing to note, that was level 1 Krugs, which means it also had the debuff on it, so it didn't give a ton of experience. So leaving that mini Krug would have been excellent, but destroying it actually means when he comes back, he gets more. So the first time Krugs are defeated, they offer, I think it's like 60% less experience. After that, they get full experience, which is why it's key to do Krug so early and then get back at the spawn around 440 so that you can get the big spike on the experience on him. But doing that is you essentially did that for him. So now when he goes to get his next Krugs, it won't have the debuff. Alright, so went down, find that's warded, go ahead and get blue. And then go from there. So this was solid-ish, what we're trying to do. Bought no sums, definitely take note of that. Only we have a couple options. Going to Grump is not the right option. So again, we can discuss all the possible options we have here. Number 1 priority is this. So Krugs right now gives more experience than Grump and Wolves combined. It's significantly more important, and it's up right now. So you definitely need to get your blue because it's super valuable. I would have just immediately backed there and then moved to my Krugs. 100%, that's the most efficient play here. Going for Grump doesn't really do anything besides slow you down. Kane's single target clear is kind of abysmal. So we're wasting a lot of time trying to clear this. Even use the smite on it. Like, significant waste of time. Krug's way more valuable. We needed to be on Krugs. And just puts us way behind. Yeah, just wasted a lot of time on that. It was a solid buy. I'm gonna go to Krugs, and then we want to start saying bot side probably for the almost remainder of the match to make sure that we can get that Drake when we can. Okay. Again, checking lane states. Not gonna be too much we can do. As soon as Yasuo hits 6, you know he's gonna go in. I think he just did right now. That's usually when we want to make sure to be there to counter gank. So if we were just a little more efficient, again, didn't stop to get Grump or Wolves, Krugs would already be down, and we'd have a decision at this point. We'd be free. So we'd have Krugs down, and we could be standing right here, deciding if we want to go here or here. And as we see, this would have been the play mid. So we could have actually been in on this Yasuo right now, with Krugs already down. Same level, everything, even up experience. I'm ready to go. Yeah. Stop clearing blue side. It's just weak. We have like what, 10 more days of the season and some crap like that. So take advantage of the fact that red side's busted. Okay, so we are looking mid. We haven't actually checked this lane state again. We're just kind of going in blind. We have no idea how much health the Yasuo had. We weren't even looking at anything. We don't know what cooldowns were used. We're just going in blind. And I hate this. Let's see. Should be able to clean up the kill. He runs away. Oof. Almost got the dodge. We go to chase. Echo's here. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I can get out. Alright. Most likely he warded down here while he was here. Yeah, so let's go for Scuttle. You also know Echo's most likely bot side doing his red right now. Again, not really checking lane states. We're just kind of cruising around doing whatever right now, which means you're kind of lost at what you want to do. Which is shown really here by just kind of chilling around. Like, we actually don't know what our game plan is at this moment because we haven't been checking lane states. We don't know where anyone is. We're just cruising. So now we're following Recon. Try to get on that. Not much we can do. And get out. So just, again, wasted time because we're not really checking lane states. So Drake is up. We have lane priority middle. It's going to push back. Our bot lane's pushing up. I had to go for Drake pretty much as soon as we can push this bot lane. So you can gank bot. This is fine. Our team should be able to counter engage. I don't know. Okay. That's fine. We got the pressure. You're going to need to make one more play here before we can get Drake, though. But, again, a lot of wasted time. I mean, since we went and got the Krugs, we've done really... Or since, I guess, we did the transition gank mid, we've kind of done nothing. We've wasted a full minute here. And then those are the Krugs gone that gave him extra. And then we back. So this is one of those, this entire little phase here, we've done absolutely nothing. And it really kind of irks me. But we also know for sure at this point that Echo wasn't bot anymore, right? Because we saw him there and he was gone and we just went through his whole jungle. So he has nothing to do. So Drake was free. Should have went for it. So then we go to Krugs. So since the last Krugs, we really haven't done anything. We need to have way more map pressure on this. We camped bot side and didn't try to make a Drake play. So if you're not going to make the Drake play, then you should be on top side. This is where your red is. What are we doing? Just wasting a lot of time here. Again, Krugs are up. Like, we can't waste this time. This is why you get behind. None of that was all that important. Are you worried about getting invaded by Echo right now? If you are worried about getting invaded by him, then get your reds so you can actually beat him in a fight. Echo's mid. I'm not really checking lane states. I want to see how this exchange top is going. I want to know how much health Aatrox has like right now, so I know which way to kite these Krugs. We didn't get a red buff yet. We should have time to go get that. You're not going to be able to do anything at this point as Kane. As far as gank wise, so we need to just be farming up. Okay, let's make a play here. Ori doesn't have ult. Just wasting time. Wasting so much time. What are we doing? Is this the play? Again, you have to create lane priority to get neutral objectives, and we haven't created any lane priority. Okay, so this is good. We finally get top. We forced out a flash, so that's fine. Again, our red's up. Red gives a ton of experience in gold, and of course the buff itself. Tire diving with no minions is a little risky. Renekton's probably going to die here. Okay, he got out. He had to use his flash. You eat 2 turret shots. Proxy the lane and get out. So that was the first time we've actually done anything. But again, this whole time, from what you did, if we would have just been more efficient with our clears, we could have gotten both these camps, cleared all the wards that we did, and still got that gank. But we're just wasting a lot of time randomly here. You lose that. How to use our flash. Ori chunks. Go Ori. Nice. So again, it's one of those, you would have had red buff for that fight. It would have been better. More efficient. Could have cleared all those and still be up levels. One of those efficiencies, everything. So all those games where when you're doing bad, it's because you weren't efficient. If you're doing good, you could have done way better by being more efficient. You can always be more efficient. This is terribly inefficient. Terribly. Okay, going for the back here is okay. It'll let us get back to our Krugs, but because of the way that we did that clear, is if we go straight to our Krugs, we'll get their red about when they spawn. We won't have anything else to do. Red will still be down, Raptors will still be down. We can make a play for Rift, which is okay, but Drake is usually more important. This Drake is now gone because we were never on that bot side. Because again, inefficient. So what we should have done on that last back is just immediately go to Krugs, Red or Krugs, either or, clear both those, then look to gank. You can leave Raptors up, and then transition down to bottom side. So the jungles, you always want to have entire map awareness and map pressure at all times, and that's what we're lacking here as Kane. It feels like at any given time we're just kind of in one little quadrant, and that's the only place we're exerting pressure. If we're more efficient with our clears, you can apply pressure to 3 to 4 quadrants at all times, and you can't just let this go for free. Your bot lane's been doing pretty well. Like, they've been pushed up really hard, they've been controlling lane, and despite that, we never even attempted a Drake play when Drake was free a couple times so far. Losing Drake is always bad. So again, Krugs just got up, so we're talking about efficiency. We could go straight to Krugs off of this back, but that would still be inefficient for the fact that Krugs are super valuable, but we won't have Red or Raptors to go to. It would have been efficient before. We could have went Red, Krugs, gank, transition bot, play for Drake. Then at this point, we could have backed and done Krugs and then made the Rift play. So we would have had so much more map awareness, been up more experience, up faster, done better in fights. Most likely secured Drake. Like, their Echo's pretty far behind because he's done some weird pathing choices. Now our bot lane's completely pushed up, but again, because of our weird efficiency thing, we're behind time, which means we don't have time to come down here anymore. Mid's pushed into tower, bot was pushed into tower, and we're stuck on Krugs. Because of wasted time early. Echo's top, so we want to take this play. You make the decision a little bit faster. I think we knew we lost that. And you're dead. Alright. So we just see Echo right now. So we should be looking at lanes. Check what it is. You know he's there. You're going. You need to make a decision real fast. Take a look at the state. At this point, going in's good. Going in's good. Going in's bad. Let's get out of here. It happened real fast, but again, every little bit matters. The faster we can identify this, the more likely we can be efficient. So if we can tell right now that this is a losing fight, as soon as he got chunked and CC'd, just get your ass out of there. Let's stay efficient. Let's stay ahead. Instead, we go in on a no chance to win fight, and we die. You pinged. Why were you so far up? What are you talking about? Oh, up here. There's vision there. Pinged mid missing. Well, you pinged mid missing, but mid's still there. I don't care. That's fine. That's so fine. He's playing aggressive because he knows that you're on the top side as well, and then he just loses a bad trade. So, you know, bad decision on him. That's fine, but rough to just hard blame him on that, especially for your death. It's one of those, you can't control your teammates, but you can always control your own play. So yeah, he should have died here, and this is theoretically his fault, but we shouldn't have died here. That's 100% on you. You dying here has nothing to do with his play. That's on you. So puts us behind. And again, you can't even kind of talk about why was he so far up because you've never actually checked the lane state. You don't know how that's going. You don't know why he's pushed up or why he isn't pushed up. You have no idea because we're not looking at the lanes. Alright, so now we kind of come online as Kane. We should be a bit farther ahead. The Echo's going to be up a level in farm, which is kind of frustrating. But obviously a huge spike right now for you. So let's take advantage of it. We go to blue. Not sure what our next play is here necessarily. Again, it's kind of weird timings on things. Renekton's being tower dove. Checking Drake pick for wards, not the worst thing. We know Echo's top, so we should be able to gank here without getting counter ganked. I do think this is the right decision, but we need to go in now. Okay, there we go. This should be a good gank. This should be a really good gank. Why did we go for Lux? So you should know, this guy's dead. Don't worry about it. Your job as jungler isn't to get fed. It's to get your team fed and put other lanes down. So immediately go for this. Like, they don't need you on that. She's also the farthest up, is Lux. So she's going to be the last straggler. So she's the easiest kill late. Like, don't go for that. Go for that. Okay, you got the knockup. That's good. You know, like, just a couple more pixels, a couple more frames, and that could have been bad. So stay to push lane, get tower, and then look to invade. So you know that Echo is just top, and he's in top for a while. So he's going to want to clear his bot side farm. You have lane prio bot, so you can look to invade. Take his camps. That's what we're trying to do. Oh, someone's at the door. What's up?
We have a meeting today.
Oh, okay. Do we have it at 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we'll wrap it there for now then.